Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet Atik.
Now, Mikanesano, sometimes, look, I wrote a paper on the participation of women in politics. And in the days of Nkrumah, when the affirmative action bill was being introduced to get 10 women to be members of parliament, one of the comments, look, who can our Yembe show? Say Nkrumah was going to bring pancaked-faced women to come and be sitting in parliament with little utility to the deliberations of the house. Oh, that is how one of the MPs on the other side described the participation of Mano. Says here, who share the utility of, look, they contribute, they don't even contribute. And when the person dares stand up to contribute, so you ask yourself, is this really a member of parliament contributing? This is my assessment and a sincere one at that of parliament. It is like over the period, the quality in the house is gradually going down. And that's a really, really, really good source of worry. For Bia or who the growth of parliament. One would expect, say, from 96, the way I call in 2000, you would expect it to be progressive. But as a trend, is according to say, I don't know, the growth of quality in parliament is ham-shaped. As I call PIM, the Pempens, so now is declining. And that for me should be a really, really, really big worry to all of us as Ghana for, because I'm not sure Bejufwe Omude exercise oversight even over the executive. Omun Shishamra MI. As if the quality of your representations now is leaving a whole lot to be desired. Not just a hardware. Look, and comrade, you would understand this, and I would appreciate this. Ebimu, when you appear even on a panel, now you are engaged in a debate with Obi. Nipani nifaks, Obi no kikim, no didiatem. Sanity, and if somebody lacks quality, he makes up for it by being, for want of a better word, acting like a thug.
Rowdy.
Yeah. Rowdy is the word. What has here?
Egbert. Egbert Fable. And I say, ne papa catcher and say, during a debate, the first to throw a punch concedes his ideas have given up.
That sounded absolutely. That there's no better way to put it. In the same manner, Obia, who Sabi does very little to participate in the deliberations of the house, wants to be seen in other areas. Until do choboy na Sabi, who the catcher me? How many times do you see those contributing very seriously on the floor, throwing punches and squeezing Nkrofuja Padia? You hardly see them. It tells you how the trend of growth in parliament is beginning to decline. And that's something we need to be watchful of. Says here, you spoke about the way I am managed. Says here, everybody who wants an appointment wants to get the appointment. Send a beya obenye sika ediako tu biya manako parliament. And some become CEOs simply because nipan peso nyesika ediako to delegates. Normal tunuswaba. Then eventually the person ends up in parliament. Without, you see, sometimes you need to do, self-introspection, do self-assessment. Baby, do I have what it takes to be there? But according to this idea, parliament is becoming insurance for politicians or who say, baby, a party opposition. Let me go buy that insurance. Parliament cannot be insurance for politicians. It cannot be a safe haven for politicians. It should be a baby. What GDA say? Me bahadia. I have what it takes to contribute to deliberations, to the making of good laws. Because look, being a parliamentarian is like being a researcher. Because on daily basis you are inundated with documents. And so we young research to make sure that this bill I ever pass, this agreement that is being brought. But there are people who really sabi. They bring the documents, they don't read. And even when they read, they hardly appreciate the content. And how do you expect Sani Panu to make meaningful contributions to the house? But this issue of
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet Atik.